I believe, having been trained both as a clinical psychologist and then doing a postdoctoral fellowship in forensic psychology and having worked in the court system, I really believe that young girls having a healthy relationship with their father is really critical for their development. I think it's really important if they have the love of their father and the confidence of their father, then they're not vulnerable to a bunch of boys coming along and buddying up to them, because they've got a man in their life that thinks they're really special and hung the moon, and you can talk to them about boys and what to watch for and, you know, how not to get played by boys and that sort of thing. So it's really important to me that you have a healthy and long-term relationship with your girls, and I want you to be in their life every day going forward. And I don't think you could screw that up anymore if you set out to do it. And I know that you have this kind of know-it-all attitude about how you have this all figured out, and apparently...
No, it's not like that.
And apparently...
It's blind faith.
You talk as though you have some lawyer that's telling you that you're taking a wise course here, but you seem to take pride in winning some contest where your daughters are choosing you over their mother. And you have the current residential custodial right to your children that you haven't exercised. And I don't understand that. If you two came into court and the judge appointed me as a forensic psychologist to evaluate this situation, it's not a contest between which is the most fit parent. It is evaluating against an objective standard whether either parent is fit.
It is. I totally agree with that.
And I have to tell you, I don't know that I would give either one of you very high marks at this point. And, you know, first off, you wouldn't even be a candidate at this point because you are in violation of court orders. You're in contempt. You have disregarded the court's instruction. So you would immediately be, you wouldn't even be a candidate at this point.
No,
I mean, Ariva?
I agree with you 100%.
Well, that's why I say you're getting ready to have a rude awakening, because you're getting ready to spin your children off into the system.
Yeah, I don't even think he understands. Daniel, you may lose permanent custody of your kids for all time. What you're doing, you're violating the court order. You're encouraging your kids to run away. You are kidnapping your kids. That is a crime.
No. You guys didn't play the evidence. That's bull. Okay? You didn't play the evidence where my kids ran away when she was 10.
It doesn't matter. We did see
enough. You're getting false information based on.
I know you don't want to listen to anyone. I've sat here all day. You won't listen to anyone. You're probably not going to listen to me. So I'll talk to Dr. Phil.
Theatrics. You're not going to play
Dr. Phil, it's very clear. Daniel is likely to lose custody of his kids for all times.
Because you won't play the evidence.
And if Robin goes into court, just with the tape of this show, just what we've watched, just the pre-interview for this show, there's enough evidence there for a court to determine he is unfit to have custody of these kids at all. And Robin, I'm sitting here thinking, how come you haven't gone in ex parte? You have the rights to have your kids. You can run into court anytime. You have to wait a month out, 2 months out to go into court. You have an order for your kids.
And I had to go to the courts, and that's when the cops brought him back to me. And I have my lawyer, and she said, it doesn't matter if we do that again before we have a court date in less than a month. And she said, he'll just steal him right back. We have to stop him.
But don't worry about what he does. You have the legal right to have your kids.
But how do I get him?
You go into court.
How are you going to keep him in the house?
And if he keeps kidnapping your kids, you keep filing reports, and you keep doing what you do as a mother to stand up for your kids.